Sponsored by Degenerates. What's happening, people? You're tuning in to Comedy by Coincidence. This is an episode, I don't know what. It surely isn't episode 100, and if it is, oh my god, we're not going to call it that. We are getting ready for this. It's going to be a special thing. This is a special thing, but it's your weekly episode, damn it. You gotta love it on the mic. What is happening, people? You're tuning in to
What's up?
Comedy by Coincidence. It's Chris Davis, and I hear Ty, but I'm not sure if he's there. What's going on?
I'm here. I am also, I'm dual tasking right now, and I shouldn't, so thank you for calling me out on it, and, yeah. Oh, shit, yeah, no, that was a problem, all right, never mind, I'm an idiot. You got my full attention, bro.
What were you doing?
I'm obsessed with buying a van, and I was doing yet more research on that.
Okay.
So I'm trying to be the best hobo I can be, Chris. Jeez.
He's trying to look into home investments,
Exactly.
Van life.
The future. I'm thinking of the future. So yeah, how are you, man? Man. I said ma'am. I'm sorry. Unless you want to be ma'am, it's up to you.
No,
but
no, I'm cool.
Dude,
My
we'll go with
pronouns,
dude.
he, him.
Alrighty,
Chris Davis.
Cool. I'm glad we officially got it out of the way.
Yeah. Hey, what's your pronouns?
Comic and clown. Yeah.
Yeah. Goes by use guys.
Yep.
I almost said that the other day too. We had to go around and say our pronouns at this work function thing, which is all cool and all. I was not making a grievance, but later on, I did say goes by use or use guys, and yeah. Anyways, joke already.
Did it kill, or your coworkers a bunch of stiffs?
The two people I said it to thought it was funny as shit, so it worked out. My comedic timing's off. I'm off. I feel like Garbaggio this morning. If I was on Are You Garbage, it would be a 10 out of 10 garbage, no class, all garbage. Awesome. Wow.
I need to directly refute this fact with your cologne addiction. Enough said.
I mean, you can be garbage and still have cologne, but, and, smell good, Speaking of,
I don't know. I just feel like
for this Dior.
True garbage is you have a shower, but you're only using the Dollar Tree bar soap every other day. You know what I mean? It's one of those. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know if
I've
told
this
clean,
story, but you're not clean.
But
you know what I mean?
For a hippie, I go by Hippie Chris a lot. That's how I introduced myself to you a long time ago. For a hippie, I'm actually staunchly about showering every day. I'm very much a cleansly guy. You know what I mean? At least
You're
try to smell
you're
good.
a modern hippie.
I'm a nice smelling hippie. I don't smell like patchouli. I don't gotta cover up the days of dirt and stuff. I think that stems from just Boy Scouts and stuff because like I don't know if you did this at week-long Boy Scout camp. You didn't want to go hit the showers at all. You know what? You get a lake shower. You know what I mean? That's what I call it. It was just fucking hitting the lake for a little bit, you know? But a week long of just that, you end up smelling, the worst you ever going to smell in your life.
I used to work the Boy Scout camps, and your kind were a hated kind. Y'all smelled
Yep.
up the wazoo.
Yep.
But I am also from I was waterfront. I worked the Lake of the Ozark. Hey, and the smell of gasoline permeating your skin is like a specific kind of cologne. You know what I mean?
Right.
Either way, I once did 3 weeks doing lake showers, and I just took a bar of soap down to the.
At least you brought a bar of soap. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, just get the pits, the groin, real quick. Nobody was looking. It's all good.
That's more than I did, brother. There was swimming trunks and hop in, hop out. I'm good to go, right?
I mean, yeah, but also it's like
I destroyed
my
a pair
problem
of pants.
is that at the Boy Scout camp I was at, it's a 1 mile hike from where you're staying, not even where you're staying, from the front office, so like another quarter mile back from where you're staying down to the waterfront, and it's all downhill. So the walk back up afterwards, you're sweating already. You know what I mean? I'm not going to go into details. Y'all can imagine what it's like.
Big time, dude. So just after that, and like different early music festival experiences. There was one time I was camping for a music festival, and I woke up like the Sunday of a 3-night festival thing, and I woke up, I had like 2 live cicadas in my hair, and I had a cigarette but in between my pinky toe and my other toe, and it was at that point I was like, God, I really need a shower, and this lifestyle ain't for me, you know what I mean? But I also had the long hair, and 2 cicadas in there, like, they got really tangled. It was nasty. It was gross. They didn't make it out alive either, so that was shower required material. Okay. Enough of this gross stuff. How are you doing, baby? Where are you at right now?
Bugs in my hair. I am in the great land of Florida, preparing to go down to Mexico City on Monday. It's going to be a grand old cheap time. I can't wait. It's going to be nice to live exactly the same how I do now, except save about 50% more. So, it's going to be great. Like, all right, when you think of a taco, what do you think?
I'm trash, so I think Taco Bell soft taco. But
you think Taco Bell soft taco?
Yeah,
all right. That's not a taco. That's a taco. A taco.
Yeah.
You got to add the little flavor to it. Like it's respect to their
real taco.
A Taco Bell taco is a bullshit.
It is a bullshit
taco.
Flour tortilla.
A real taco. I'm talking corn tortilla, al pastor, some cebola, some cilantro. Fucking get some lime on there. Fucking oof. No cheese needed. Like it's a tasty little treat. You can eat like 50 of them and feel perfectly fine to go walk a couple blocks. You know what I mean? Like that's a real taco.
Sounds like a healthy bullshit taco to me. But okay, no, I'm with you.
Get out of here with your flour.
I'm with you. I don't like corn tortillas. I like a good flour tortilla, non-crispy.
No, I'm talking like they heat this tortilla up like with some oil and then some salt. Like it's you could almost eat the tortilla by itself.
I hear what you're saying.
Get it. Come here, bitch. Is the fly dead?
No.
Did you win?
No, I thought I did. It played dead for a half second, then got up and flew away. So fuck him.
Tricksty bitch. He's been around.
Dr. Evil and I have been fighting this fly in the studio, so we might get it on the episode, and if we do, we'll rejoice, okay?
Excellent.
As far as how I'm doing, let's see. I didn't have a fucking show last weekend, which is fine. I needed some time off. What did we do last weekend? I feel like it was like just busy. Well, we forgot to do anything for Father's Day, for our Father's Day episode. So we might have to do some shout-out / story time later, okay? Shit, right? I know. How we... Anyways.
No, I'm in a deeper hole. I forgot to call my dad.
Yo, you are fucked.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, we're over 10 minutes in. You're fucked, dude. You didn't call him,
fuck,
and we
man.
didn't shout him out on the podcast?
Ah, shit.
Ugh.
I've been telling them for years I'm a horrible son, and they're starting to agree. They
They
finally
are
God
agreeing
damn
with
it.
you.
Oh, fuck.
They're supportive. If you say it, they support you. Okay.
Oh, man. Well, now I know what I'm doing after this thing.
Dude,
all right.
why
Sweet.
wait?
Thanks, Chris.
Hey, why wait?
Why wait?
Your dad doesn't want to be on the pod. Yeah. But you could try.
He's easy. He's a private guy, so I'm just gonna blow up his world without him doing input. You know what I mean? Like, there's a couple comedy bits that are, let's say, not safe for work, and yeah.
Are you fucking your dad, dude? What's going on, dude?
There's one of them I'm working on that is.
What's going
It
on?
goes back into crazy Mormon shit, so I'm pretty sure he'll be like, I can't believe I ever said that. But you know, it's
Okay. Enough
it's
said.
not a
Hey,
good
hey.
look. It's a
We're not doing.
it's a
We
good
shouldn't
look, but
go
it's
into
not.
this on the Father's Day episode. All right, going back. Father's Day. I did have dinner with my dad. And me and him worked on the bug for 6 hours the day before on Saturday. I wasn't supposed to do shit on Saturday. I was supposed to take the day off because I'd worked every day. And I didn't because the bug thing took 6 hours instead of 2 hours. So
Wow.
and it's doing a little better. But yeah. Anyways. And then it's been
But
busy.
as I understand it, like, sorry to interrupt you,
No.
but as I understand it, it's like building and working on the bug is kind of like what you and your dad did through high school, right? So,
Right. So I will say we had a good time doing it. You know what I mean? Towards the end, since it was
Yeah.
taking longer than we both anticipated, I was getting a little huffy, but not at him. There was one point I had to be like, hey, I'm not cussing at you. I'm cussing at the situation. You know what I mean? You ain't done shit. You're all good.
Knowing your dad, I'm sure he understood.
I think he was laughing because he did the same thing when I was growing up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was
Yeah.
the flashlight guy. So, yeah. Move the goddamn flashlight! Over here! I'm working over here! Come on! What's wrong with you? Yeah, anyway. Wow. Snapshot. Anyways, shout out to my dad. Love him to death, dude. Wouldn't know anything about cars or life and shit without him, so. Shout out to all the fathers out there. Present fathers, you know? All that stuff.
Even the stepfathers,
Yeah.
the guys, who-
Good stepfathers. Yeah.
good stepfathers.
I know
Yeah.
a couple. And, yeah, dude, what the you hit any open mics this week?
I only hit one just because it was I don't know. I ran. It was a weird night. I was last. So there was like 3 or 4 people there. It was very informal. I was just like, screw it, whatever. You know, ran like it wasn't the best a time for me. You know what I mean? So
I understand. But hey, get
got a
out
little
there.
discouraged. Sorry, what?
I said you get out there, you do it, you get your time, and they're not all going to be great, but yeah,
Exactly,
don't get discouraged. It's just one night, you know.
Yeah. No, I'm not discouraged or anything. A little mad at myself that I ran the light. I didn't see it come on the first time. So that's my bad. And it's just one of those. It was like, okay, I'm about to disappear for a month and a half. I got to hang out with my best bud for the last time. You know, I got to, take care of some life stuff. So there just hasn't been time. You know what I mean?
Big time.
So it's kind of one of those, like, I do all my activities during the day, and then the time I have to eat dinner is when I have to be in Tampa to get to the open mic. So I'd be late to sign up anyway. I'd be dead last, and it would suck. And it's one of those, I still need to eat dinner. So if I go do that, then I'm definitely getting Taco Bell on the way back, and then I'm going to be fucked up the next day. You know, a lot of excuses is what happened.
Yeah. Hey, excuses, schmishes, you know what I'm saying? But, like, nobody knows what I'm saying there. What the fuck, Chris? I think I just had a stroke on the podcast. Holy shit. No. At least you're still out going and doing the thing. You know what I mean? Whereas you got other people like myself who's like makes up a million excuses not to go do one, right? So
I'm hoping Mexico City has some English open mics, but we'll see. You know,
you could try your first Spanish set and see how you want to taste of Mexican comedy.
I literally don't know the language. You know, it would be
Como
it would just be a lot of, how do you say?
Como está? And you just I'd be horrified too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's yeah.
Good show.
So yeah, all right. We covered how you're doing. We covered how I'm doing. Do you got any plans for a show in the future? Do you know of?
Yeah, man, we're playing at Blueberry Hill, which is a huge fucking deal here in St. Louis. That's where Chuck Berry performed. That's his joint. So we're playing Blueberry Hill July 28th with our friends Luminal and a couple other bands, Cry Nonsense and 9 Volt. And you can find tickets for that on the Forgiving Tree page, the Luminal page. We got an event page. There's all sorts of places. Okay, I'm about to post a QR code on all of our social medias that just takes you straight to the tickets. So it's gonna be lit.
Excellent.
Go get you some. Come on out, because that's gonna be the first time we play Blueberry Hill. You want to be there. You want to be an OG fan from the very beginning. So come on out.
Nice. Good to hear. Good. Now, what day is that?
That's July 28th.
July 28th. All right, just make.
I think it's a Sunday.
I didn't hear you say it. So
definitely over a weekend. I think it's a Sunday.
Alrighty, excellent. I will still be in Mexico. Damn.
That's okay. That's okay. We'll get you some Suros when you get back, bro. But it's a Friday.
Nah, I'll plan a trip out.
Friday, July 28th, babies. That's what I'm talking about. So, the singles. Alex's birthday happened this Monday. Our drummer. Shout out to him. Happy birthday, brother. We celebrated last night with going out to St. Louis City and getting some beers with him and some of his friends. And bro, I had just 2 beers. I'm a lightweight with alcohol now. I had 2 beers, bro. Ruined me.
What Congratulations! Everybody enjoys a cheap date.
Yeah, I ruined in that we got McDonald's on the way home. I ate it and I was out.
Ooh,
you know what I mean? I was out by 9. You know, it was wild.
Make it easy. We'll get you.
That cider will get you. That cider that we started with was 7.5% by volume. It was no
thick.
Joke.
Yeah, she put me down, dude. And it was a small glass too. I was like,
it's deceptive, but she snuck up on you.
And then I went and got a big German prickly pear thing that was this big, and I was like, whoa.
One of them came in a nice little dainty glass, and the other one came in a stein, and damn it if he didn't finish both of them.
Yeah. It was good, though, I will say. Did taste like a cherry beer.
I never look down on the small drinks, man. You know, they'll give you a cocktail, a gin and tonic. It's in a small glass, but that thing is stronger than the beer. You know, you get a pint of Busch Light, Bud Light, whatever sort of, the cocktail will be stronger than that beer, and it's smaller. So when you get the smaller beers, the alcohol content's usually higher. And I learned this very costly lesson at Delirium Bar for the first time. I was there, and I had like 3 beers, and then like had to sit on the steps on the way home at one point. It was bad.
Yeah. Creep up on you, bro. At least I didn't have to
Yeah.
walk. At least Dr. Evil only had one, so she could drive us home. I was leaving, and my drummer was like, "Hey, you're not driving, right?" He was going to shut us down if I was. I was like, "No. No, sir. I understand I shouldn't be driving." It was good. We had fun. But again, I pulled an old man and was asleep by like 9. It was bad. That being said,
How was that bad?
I still feel like shit today, so I'm wasting away my fucking weekend. And tomorrow, I gotta go run a fucking 5K because I got Catholic guilted into it, bro. And I
Just walk it, dude. Just walk it. Be last. Who gives a fuck? Walk it.
That's what I've been told. It's gonna be hot as dick tomorrow morning. And yeah, I'm a jog a little bit because your boy needs to burn some fat, bro. I got a cooler building up downstairs, so I gotta fucking get caught up on it. One day of running should take care of it. That's what I've told myself.
Well, yeah, that logic works out. I feel like long-term speed walking is a better workout and easier on the knees than running.
You're not wrong.
Sounds like bullshit, and I know I'm wrong, but I believe it in my soul,
Well, they say as long as you're working kind of at a comparable pace, that the differences between walking and running are minimal in terms of overall health. So, like, if you're power walking, you're still exerting yourself about the same amount as you would for, like, a light jog, and you're not sprinting 3.5 miles like that. That ain't happening.
Okay, you told me it was 3 miles. Now it's 3.5 miles?
It's a 5K. You can do the math.
No, I can't. Kilometers to miles sucks dick, okay?
I'm approximating. It's technically neither, I don't think.
It's going to be 4.
No, it's certainly less than 4.
It's actually over 5 miles somehow. Even, kilometers are less than miles, Kelly. It is 7 miles.
It's 3.107 miles.
Okay.
It's, like I said, in between it.
That's doable.
That's what you get, dude. You went against Dr. Evil, man.
Right. No, and when I do that, I look dumb. I get it. But, hey.
You gonna get bested by 3 miles here?
No, I'm a killer.
You build retaining wall.
I mean, if you walk it, it's like an hour and a half. And once you're behind everybody in the pack, you can light up a joint, enjoy yourself. It's a nice afternoon walk. I don't.
That's what I've been telling myself. I'm gonna smoke throughout this 5K. It's gonna get me through it.
But I feel like if you're gonna smoke cigarettes, if I'm being honest, if you're gonna smoke cigarettes, you gotta win. You gotta be cheap in cigarettes and in the front of the pack, going all out. It's the only way you can justify it these days, man.
Bro, you're on to something. Yeah. That would be lit. And I'd have to, if I was going to smoke and win, I'd have to smoke while running. So just have that image in your mind. Bro, that'd be amazing.
I'm actually rooting for you to do it now because
It'd be like the Popeyes
I'm not
cartoon.
above taking a Pall Mall, or Camel sponsorship. I'm just putting that out there.
What was the famous runner who had the mustache, who had like the famous picture in the 70s of him like winning the race and shit? I can't remember his name. But imagine that picture with me smoking like
Bruce Jenner?
No, sir. I
I'm
can't
just
fucking
thinking
remember.
of every Usain Bolt. These are the runners I know. Pistorius, the wife killer. That guy.
Jesus
He's a
Christ,
runner.
no, dude. He was a soccer player, I think. Maybe. Yo.
Who else?
Anyways, so Chris is running a 5K tomorrow for charity. You know what? We could just say Forgiving Tree's running a fucking marathon for charity tomorrow. Not 5K, but
You could say that would be clever marketing. And if you want to really get it done, what is the charity?
The Brain Injury Foundation of St. Louis.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Noble
I'm just
cause.
making
Noble
sure I don't
cause.
fuck up the name here. Going on. We're doing it. It's gonna be fun. What else we got going on here? Oh, I know. I wasn't trying to bring this up too early, but I got tickets to see a comedy show tonight.
You got tickets to see a comedy show tonight. What's the comedian?
It's more like how many comedians?
How many comedians?
I don't know how many. It's like 6 or 7 or 8 or something. And
Is this like somebody's and friend show?
it's kind of like a full. The lineup of it makes it seem like it's a fully loaded show. You know what I mean?
So you're going to go see Bert Kreischer's Fully Loaded show?
Yeah, I am, dude. It's gonna be so cool. It's gonna be so dope.
That's nice. Is he at the ball field? Where's he at?
He's at the Enterprise Center, which is has had so many names I don't even know what the fuck to call it anymore. But that's where the Blues play. It's like the hockey arena.
Yeah.
It's a big arena, which is wild because like they're packing that sucker. And I'll say this: that Bert did a good job of managing ticket prices. I picked mine up for like $46 each, which
that's not bad.
No, that's really not bad. You know, and I got some nosebleeds, sure, but whatever. I'll be there. You know, so
yeah. I mean, and honestly, that's if you're thinking about it this way, he's probably charging you $30 a ticket. So like $30 is going to him. The other 16 or whatever is going to the house.
That's not every ticket though. Those are like your nosebleed tickets. So like, if you want to get closer, you can pay the fucking money, and that's kind of how they worked it. But I like that they made it manageable because they're like thinking of their college audience and stuff. You could still get a ticket if you could could afford
Put
it.
Put a little effort in, yeah. No, that's awesome. Especially at an arena show. I've seen, like, I was considering. I was near London when Joe Rogan went to London, and unfortunately, all the nosebleed seats were sold out.
Right.
So, like, the next seat I could possibly get was like £300, which is like $350, and it was fucking. It was. I mean, it would have been nice. It would have been in the premiere section. You know, it would be my own little lounge type area, you know, discounts on beverages and stuff. But I mean, $350.
The lounge would have been cool. That would have probably paid for itself, you know, for that experience. But also,
yeah, but it's not free beer. It's not free beer.
And I like Joe Rogan. Don't get me wrong, but I ain't no avid Joe Rogan listener. There's a fandom for that. You know what I mean? And
yes, there
really
is.
extreme fans for him.
They're all choke addicts, you know, honestly. Like, the number one Joe Rogan fan is somebody who likes choking people. You know, nothing kinky about it. They just like jiu-jitsu, you know, but, you know, maybe they like it kinky. I don't know. I don't mean to judge, but it's just, yeah.
So, I'm not that extreme Joe Rogan fan, and I don't think I'd. Unless
and that's cool. You don't like BDSM. It's not for everybody.
No,
you know, I get it.
Yeah,
chains,
yeah, I'm vanilla.
Ropes and chains don't excite you.
Missionary, baby. Good old Catholic positions. Oh.
Yo. We don't need to bring
up good for you.
Yeah, I said it, and I was like, oh, he's going to roll with that. Set him up, and you knock him down sometimes, you know? But, whew. Wow. So, fully loaded tour. We got Bert Kreischer, who I've never seen do stand-up. Like, I've heard the Machine story, but I've never seen any of his stand-up clips. So, like, it's going to be fun to actually see him do stand-up.
He's got his last special was phenomenal. I like it a lot. But he's a storyteller comic.
Yeah.
You know
I'm with
it.
I love that shit.
Most of his jokes are wrapped up in a story. So
same for Joey, and I love that shit. So that's cool.
Yeah.
We got Bert Kreischer, I said that. We got Big J, is going to be on this one, so I'll have seen him 3 times now, but I just love Big J. He's good shit.
It would be interesting to see how he pulls off his crowd work style in the arena.
In an arena. I want to see that too.
I don't know if he forgoes it or what, you know.
I think he will still do it. He was talking about trying to work it and like trying hard to figure it out. So no matter what, it's going to, you know. But
yeah.
it'll probably be some jokes I've heard before too, but whatever. It'll be interesting just to see it in a different, in like the, seeing it in a small club, so seeing it in an arena will be fun. I'm trying to see if I can remember most of them. We got Fortune Feimster, which that'll be fun. We know her. We like her. She's going to be good. Louis J. Gomez is going to be there. He got added on for like this date and 2 other ones. And I actually, you know me, I'm a Skanks fan, so it'll be cool to see him. Dr. Evil's not super. She's going to go take a walk. But I'm excited.
I'm going to be honest. I've never really seen his stand-up.
It's, you know, it's a lot of crowd stuff too, but it's kind of more misogynistic. So I just want to see what happens in a St. Louis crowd with him. You know what I'm saying? If he's going to bomb his shit, and I think it'll be fun either way. So
interesting.
Who else we got on there? Dr. Evil.
We've got Jay Farrow,
okay,
Chad Daniels, Shane Torres.
Ooh, that's a good sleeper.
And Mark Smalls for comedic performances, and then I think they're doing a couple musical acts, if I'm not mistaken.
Like Carter Cruz is going to
Carter
DJ.
Cruz and Sifa Sounds or Sypha Sounds. Yeah. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. I'm reading it. I've never heard it said before, but they'll be there too.
So it'll be a good
So Bert's trying to follow a band. That's a
But here's the tricky part is a lot of people in town have been, especially about the Louis J. Gomez thing, have been not so much mad that Louis has gotten added, but have been overwhelmingly pissed off that Tiffany Haddish is no longer on our leg, because she was kind of like one of the ones that was supposed to be here from the drop, and a lot of people are real upset that she's not coming anymore, despite the lineup having been, you know, subject to change from essentially the get-go.
And fully loaded on top of it to add, but going on.
I mean, it's one of those. I'm pretty sure Bert would have not gotten rid of Tiffany Haddish for Louis just because he announced Tiffany first. So she must have backed out. And I've been to a couple comedy shows in St. Louis, and y'all fucking suck as a crowd.
Yeah, we do.
You know, it's one of those. This is
interested
what you
to
get.
see how it goes.
You
But
know,
I couldn't imagine her having a huge following in the city. So I can see the outrage. So,
but
sad.
as I also understand it, she, I mean, it's old news where she got like a DUI, so maybe it's like some legal stuff that she got to take care of, or you can't leave the state of Georgia because we can't trust you driving elsewhere, or some weird stuff like that. I don't know.
Probably not the latter, but I agree. It's probably
not.
I bet she backed out for some thing or whatever. It's all good.
Yeah,
that is all, you know, whatever. Shit happens. People cancel dates all the time. It's just I'm glad the date's going down, you know what I'm saying? Shout out, we'll have a good time. We will report back next week, let you know how she goes.
I'm insanely jealous.
I wasn't trying to make a big deal out of it. I'm not trying to make you feel bad.
No,
you.
Yeah, you are. You fuck. No. No, dude, I wish you the best of time. That's awesome that you got the tickets.
Oh, it'll be fun. It'll be fun. I'll be thinking about you. I'll record the whole thing just for you. No, I'm playing. Big time playing, guys. 100% to the comedy
but
podcast.
Would be much appreciated.
Yeah, boy. Probably not. We'll see what happens. We podcast from the show. That's what we should have really done.
That would be interesting. I don't think they'd be okay with that.
No, they wouldn't.
That would be a bit much.
It would be a bit much. I'd be beating you on craziest place we've podcast though. So You know, you'd have to really step up your game. I'm podcasting you from prison, bro.
So I mean, like that is strangely okay with if you want to bite the bullet. It's it's more of like those are some pretty big names in the game right now, and you're totally just stepping on their shit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They have all the money to legally
And-
come at us. So no, thank you. Big time.
You know, like
We don't
Mama
need
always
that.
said, don't stop and don't. Bleh. Mom always said, don't step in dog shit. So why am I stepping in a T-Rex's shit? You know what I mean?
Right.
That's what we're jumping up to here.
Hey, let's take a second and restart the Zoom. And when we come back, guys, we're going to talk about one or two stories about our dads real quick. So we'll be right back. It won't be nothing to you guys. Time to redo this thing, okay?
Yep.
And that's why I was like, you can't have my avocados, you know? Oh, what's up, gangs? We're back and we're recording. We're going to talk a little bit about our fathers to make up for the fact that we didn't talk about them on Father's Day. And Ty, your father still with us?
I mean, physically, no. He is a spiritual being from Seattle. He recently came out as a spiritualist. So
Really?
he
100?
he is currently a spirit form in Seattle, living on a boat. He's a water spirit. So it's his choice. He chose to depart the human race and become a living elementalized spirit being in the form of a human. So
I love that. Okay. That makes some sense. And my father is here with us as well. Devout Catholic, St. Louis City, Missouri. Okay. Growing up, I was the oldest son. I had a lot of responsibility, and if I fucked up, I got in a lot of trouble. And then if my brother or sister did the same fuck-ups, my parents had already done it once, and they were like, it's all right, you know? So, a lot of that, but my dad definitely put in a lot of time, helped me build this Volkswagen, taught me a lot about cars. I think it's a giant, you know, if you're a dad out there and you can invest some time into like building a car with your son, it's definitely well worth it. We bonded a lot over that. I at least know how to work on engines and stuff, and that's kind of cool. I can change my own oil and all that stuff. But trying to think of some good stories about my dad. And there's a plethora. Trying to think of ones I can say on here without pissing him off. Which you should too as well, by the way. Think about that. I'll try to throw one out there. There was one. My birthday's coming up. Let's talk about that. You know, my birthday, I always go down to Kentucky Lake for my birthday. And it's never been an option. You know what I mean? Like, you have to go down, and the entire extended family is down there. And normally crammed into one house, which, you know, I love my extended family. Hey, if any of you are listening, you guys are the best. I'm so grateful for you. I was blessed with an amazing family. That being said, cramming us all into one house or a couple of rooms was a lot, and we would get on each other's nerves, and shit normally would go down on my birthday. You know, shit just goes down on my birthday. It's 4th of July, there's stacked tensions, shit happens. So to alleviate that, one year I decided I'd bring my friend Will down, and one thing I like to do when I had friends in Kentucky was I like to go have bottle rocket wars, which is where you shoot fireworks at your friends and try to play capture the flag or whatever you're fucking, you know. Sometimes we weren't playing capture the flag. Sometimes we were just annihilating each other. It's great. You know, good times. You know, nobody lost an eye or a nose like people would say, and it was all fine. Except for
it's
this
a redneck tradition, dude.
Yeah, except for this one time. And this one time, neither of us got hurt, but we fucked up big because we would take, you know, normally a golf cart, but this time we took the van. And we drove it down to this, like, you know, there's no houses on this street, and it like, ends at, like, a dead end kind of thing, and the dead end leads a path into the woods, which is where we'd go have these bottle rocket wars. So we drive the van over to this dead end, We have the bottle rocket war. It gets dark. We pack up to head back. And I go to turn the van around, but I had like thrown the fireworks, like I popped this hatch and the hatch goes up. And I threw the fireworks in there. And I never closed the hatch. So when I went to turn around and back up, I backed up. I went just a hair back off the road. And I was like, that's fine. I got all this room before I hit that tree. I got like a foot. And then I hear crunch and glass shatter. And I destroyed the back hatch by the backing it into the tree. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm so freaked out. And like no glass in this thing. It's destroyed. And I go and I call my dad, who's fishing on my grandfather's dock like 1.5 miles, 2 miles away. I tell him what's going on. Hey, Dad, I fucked up big time. I'm so sorry. I backed the fucking van into this tree and da-da-da. And I could hear him cussing. Not on the phone. Like, sure, loud as day is on the phone. But I hear him cussing from 2 miles away where I'm standing. Like, Jesus Christ, I can't believe it, you fucking you know, the whole 9 yards, dude. And I also, over the phone, I hear my aunt, calm down, Brian, calm down. You know. And I just knew I was getting like I'm 13 or 14, you know. My friend is here. He's witnessing this go down. And I am absolutely sure I'm getting a belt to the ass later, you know what I mean, or whatever. No belt to the ass, but ended up, if that was a Saturday night, we had to, like, comb and call every fucking junkyard in Kentucky, on, like, western Kentucky, to try to find a fucking back hatch to a GMC Astro van, dude. Which is why the back hatch of the Astro van is a different color. Carry on. Ty, you got a good dad story?
I mean, I got a couple small ones here.
Okay.
See, my dad's a construction guy, right?
Sure. Same.
And he's always been like, we'll just fix it ourselves, or we'll we'll build it ourselves.
Yeah, big time. That's where you get it from.
I got the skills. Why are we hiring people to do shit? And the real answer is because we're poor. Ha! He, we built a house in Illinois, and it was a weird time. We ate a lot of fast food, a lot of rallies. They had dollar burgers, so feed the whole family for $10. Call it a deal. He spent a lot of nights out there, and every now and then I'd spend it with him, and it was just like I'd always pass out, and then he'd like paint my face with drywall mud or something. He would just fuck with me or something. And he's like, "That's what you get for passing out."
Hey, I need
so.
You.
You know, if you ever wonder why you can fuck with me a lot when I'm sleeping, it's because of him.
No, it's because you're a heavy ass sleeper, dude.
Yeah, dude. Once I'm out, I'm out. You gotta give me 5 minutes before make sure I'm actually under. So yeah, that's the first one. But also the second one, like this is kind of how he views how unnecessary some things are, right? He was out working at the house that we were building by himself, and he was shooting a nail into the concrete, but it deflected off of something in the concrete, missed the block of wood he was holding, and went into his wrist.
Oh.
Right? I'm talking like straight on, full on 16 penny, couple inches nail embedded in his wrist. So instead of like calling the ambulance or doing anything, he puts some tools in his car because you can't leave them at the house. There's no door.
Yeah, they'll get stolen, so I need those tools.
He picks up after himself,
Oh,
drives to the hospital, and calls my mom while driving to the hospital. So I don't know how he pulled that off with the nail in one
with nail in arm, wrist.
Still in shock, being like, "Hey, I'm going to the hospital. I kind of got a nail in my wrist." To my mom. I hear my mom like flip out, like,
Yeah.
said some not favorable words that Mormons weren't allowed to say. She was just like, ah, shit. Oh no, are you okay? And starts flipping out, goes to the hospital, right? And he drove himself because he thought the ambulance is an unnecessary service unless you are like you lost a limb. You know what I mean? Like he was just like, it's just a nail in the hand. Or nail on his wrist, like went straight through his palm into his wrist. It was nuts. Gets to the hospital, and then the nurse never gave him anesthesia. So the doctor walked in, just grabbed the largest pair of pliers that I had and started yanking on this nail with no anesthesia. He's screaming bloody murder, because he doesn't know how the hospital works, right?
Right.
But here's something I find absolutely hilarious is that while the doctor's yanking on him, he keeps muttering, I wish I had a pair of pliers. I can't believe this is the biggest pair of pliers this hospital has. This nail is huge. And my dad just looks at him in mid-scream and just be like, I got bigger pliers in the car if you want them. So the nurse goes out, grabs the bigger pliers, gives it to the doctor, and shoots my dad full of anesthesia. And then they pop that sucker out like a cork, and still can work his hand and everything.
That's amazing.
You know what I mean?
Your dad's a savage.
He'll help you out, but he ain't paying for an ambulance. I broke my femur, and that dude, the first thought in his head was, we could lift him into the van.
Wow.
So, yeah.
You pussies, this
he's
is the
one
biggest
of those.
fucking pliers you have. Go to my truck. Here's my keys.
Exactly.
Go in my toolbox. What a badass, dude. I had no
he's
idea.
one of those. We can do it ourselves.
That's where you get it
screw
from.
everything else. We got this.
Yeah, dude.
Type of guys, That's why I'm a hard head and I don't work with others sometimes. Well,
but you also build the coolest shit, dude. That table that I got from you, the triangle one, that was my favorite desk of all time, and I had to get rid of it.
It looked like shit, but god damn it worked.
Damn it, it worked, and it was huge, and it was awesome. And it actually was
Perfect
a
shape
space
for a
saver. It really was a space saver. If used correctly, it was awesome. So, shout out to you.
It's like if you want a weird shaped piece of furniture, I highly suggest some dumpster diving after a show closes. You know what I mean? Because like most theaters just throw that entire fucking set away. So it's like free plywood. It's gonna be the cheaper end stuff most likely, but hey, it's in the dumpster. It's garbage. It's yours.
It's yours. It'll save you a bunch of money at Lowe's, sure. Yo, dude, your dad is a badass. Savage of the week, Mr. Young, Mr. Ty's dad.
Nah, both dads. All dads.
Mr. Davis too, cause man, yeah, that dude taught me how to hustle, taught me how to work, taught me how to hold down side jobs and pick up side jobs and bid stuff and build cars.
You want to talk about all right,
be a dude.
Here's like how weird and naive my dad was in his youth. It's a popular story my mom likes to tell. I'm sorry to go back to story.
Go to it. Do it. I love it.
You just made this pop in my head, right? So my dad and my mom are both going to college, and they have their first kid, Jennifer, and she crying all the time, just being a kid, and they were fighting and all that. And then my dad just looked at my mom one day and was like, why is food so expensive? If we could just like eat and not sleep, we could just work all the time and have so much money. It was just like, it was a feasible plan in his head, like said it was such conviction that if we just don't eat or sleep, everything will be fine. Needs to be funnier, I know.
No. I got a text from somebody thinking I'm my grandpa right when I'm sorry. I'm that was the confusion was me to this text and zoning out.
You goddamn cell phone addict.
I am a son of a bitch. Yes, I get it. 100%. Your dad sounds like a badass.
Look at what you raised, Brian.
It's getting bad. My attention is pretty shit. I want to kind of like boycott my phone a little this week and like see what happens.
It's one of those. Big J Okerson has a great joke. on either on YouTube or in one of his specials. I'm not sure where, but it's in his repertoire where he goes, "We need to bring back focused child abuse." You know what I mean? Like direct action, like reactive. I already fucked it up, but like,
Yeah.
that's the premise of the joke. Go find it. He does it better.
Okay. Shout out to all the dads out there, but shout out to our main two savages of the week, Brian Davis and Mr. Ty's dad. You sound like one bad mofo. In a great way. And mad love, mad respect to all the fathers out there. You guys rock.
Absolutely. I'm gonna be honest. Can we pause or end, because this guy has got to break the seal.
Dude,
Like,
yeah,
I need
let's
to
wrap it
pee
here, dude.
So bad.
Let's wrap it here. Ty, I love you. It's been good seeing you this week. Let's do it again next weekend. Because
Absolutely.
the weekend after, I'm going to take a break for the fourth weekend.
Yeah, understandable. It's bottle rocket time.
Maybe
You
the
gotta-
next two.
you gotta go to
We might
work.
be able to get one in the fourth weekend. We'll see what's going on, okay? I love you. We will talk with you. Go pee. Talk to you later, baby. Everybody,
Later, man. Bye.
mad love and respect.